Personality typing through Jung's theory of the psychoanalytical type, sharpened by Myers-Briggs based on extroversion, introversion, sensing, intuition, thinking, feeling versus judging and perceiving. Hello and welcome to Doomy's Daily Grind. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have created this channel to share my life experiences, inspirations I found from others, learnings I have earned, and things I have been taught throughout various periods of my life, especially the ones related to sobriety, finding serenity, and general mental health topics with spiritual growth at the forefront. Please subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, and please support the channel by becoming a Patreon. The link is available below. Now, have you heard of the Jungian individuation or the Myers-Briggs typology? I found it so fascinating and I want to talk about it today. So my educationist 2 weeks ago shared a link with us for us to take this personality test. At first I thought, oh no, another one of these. I mean, I have done a few of these in the past, especially with employment agencies. So naturally, I thought that I will reach the same or similar type of conclusion at the end of it all. Well, I was pleasantly surprised to find how different this one was. So what is it? What is it based on, and who thought about this? This year, I learned that what we think we know, who we think we are, and how we view the world is hardly unique to us. The past few weeks taught me that there is hardly any originality, and those who are able to think outside societal norms and find that no one has already looked into their ideas are extremely lucky. I also learned these past few weeks that the Second World War had a major impact into people questioning themselves, questioning their psyche, what is normal, and their values and their beliefs. I mean, the atrocities they had to witness had to change them. As I learned about modern day psychology and the foundations of it, I would say that period was vital for the adjustment in Western psychology. Carl Gustav Jung, born in 1875 and died in 1961, was a Swiss psychologist and psychiatrist who was one of the founders of psychoanalytical or psychodynamic therapy. He was a fan of Freud and wrote to Freud to find out about Freud's new talk therapy, psychosexual developmental stages, and how these affected who we become as adults. He agreed with Freud to a certain extent, you see. He traveled a lot and experienced other cultures at the same time, where he noticed that other societies had different views when it comes to matters of the spiritual kind, and he found a commonality that Freud had not incorporated into his theory, which led to him proposing and developing new concepts of extroversion, introversion, personality archetypes, and the collective unconscious. One of the main reasons he ended his collaboration with Freud after 5 years was because the difference between Freud's insistence on the sexual basis of neurosis, according to Botanics. He published his Psychology of the Unconscious in 1916, which disputed many of Freud's ideas. As mentioned earlier, he believed that there were two types of humans, the inward-looking human and the outward-looking human, and later differentiated the four functions of the mind, namely thinking, feeling, sensation, and intuition. Individuation followed in a time where people had lost their religious beliefs and had felt their lives had lost meaning. He helped them find their own myths as expressed in dreams and imagination and fill in the missing gaps that will make them complete personalities. An interesting point, because of some of his views, he was branded as a Nazi sympathizer at that point in time. So, who is Isabel Briggs Myers? She was a writer of fictional books who was raised by her mother, Catherine Cook Briggs, who was obsessed with education and was very interested in Carl Jung's ideas of psychoanalysis and incorporated these with sensitivity and skill. She wanted to make a contribution to the practice of child rearing, according to Haslam A. She presented her daughter Isabel as a triumph of an obedient creativity regime. Her model involved kindness, warmth, and play as a reward only after orders were met. You see, she made her daughter study and work very hard, and she rewarded her with bedtime stories. The result, Briggs Myers became an accomplished polymath and an award-winning fictional writer in her 30s. With interest in personality, both women made Jung's obscure writings accessible by cataloging the character of people that they met into index cards. They formalized the project and they called it the MBTI. Now, this was used after the war as a tool of getting intelligent operatives in Europe. This test is now widely used because it produces profiles that are always positive and is really palatable to the ones who take it and receive the results from it. My experience with the test created such a great fascination. I had to share it with my family. They were kind enough to indulge me and took the test. The results of all of us taking the test were quite accurate, I must say, and we had an interesting discussion after that. If you are interested, humanmetrics.com has the test available on their website at no cost. Now, according to the MBTI, my personality type is ENFP, extrovert, intuitive, feeling, and perceiving. This personality type, ENFPs, are idea people and people's people. We like people and really enjoy incorporating ideas and other people's opinions into the conversations that we have. We are very friendly, really understanding, compassionate, and empathetic. We find it easy to mingle in societal settings and get to know people quite easily. We have a lot of different friends who may not even have anything in common with each other. ENFPs really believe that the world would be boring if we were all the same, and we are all part of one world, one universe, and each has an important role to play. Well, at least this is my interpretation of the description of this personality type. Career choices, according to this, it was very interesting. It was like the universe was talking to me because according to the results of this test, I am perfectly suited to be working in the field of humanities and social sciences, especially where creativity is required. ENFPs make pretty good life coaches, social workers, psychologists, addiction rehab counselors, and anything that involves mental health care and community care. Teaching in this field is also an option for careers for ENFPs. Business-wise, they have higher rates of success as entrepreneurs. Because they have a lot of business contacts and are very good at keeping communication routine regular and sometimes a bit intense. The learning styles, they say we learn better when studying subjects that involve topics that we show interest in as finding solutions to people and related issues. We are active learners who prefer discussions, debates, etc. We easily grasp material that is presented and can learn independently. In the field of communication, we pay attention to others' emotions, others' feelings, and are really ready and willing to help others, and we can easily earn the trust of others. They are really easy and pleasant to communicate with. They initiate discussion and enjoy including others in conversations. They like sharing ideas and listening to others' ideas. They consult, seek, and give practical advice. Now, I strongly agree with these findings because I think I am described quite well here. This is because I have become this person by letting go of what society and my family encouraged me to be in the past. I have become myself now, and I am doing what I have recently discovered about myself and what I truly enjoy. I chose to be here, doing what I felt was the right path, and this has confirmed that my intuition was right all along. I am really enjoying learning every day because I am learning what I really love learning. I think that this test is very accurate as the results may change according to where in life you are, and the results may change according to what or how you change as you grow and become more aware of what you really want out of life. This information could become very handy. Knowing or having an idea of your client's preferences when dealing with others, how they process information, how they make decisions, and how their lives are organized would be a great insight into communicating with them better, as you may understand their strengths, their inclinations, their emotional behaviors, and their thinking styles. It would perhaps make you a better counselor. Now, with that said, I would like to thank you for your time. Thank you for your support and for being with me on this journey to finding serenity. If you enjoy listening to me or watching my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. You can find my podcast, Dumi's Daily Grind, on popular podcasts such as Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and others. You can also become my Patreon if you feel like it, and you can find me on www.patreon.com/Dumi's Daily Grind. If you would like to get in touch, you can send an email to dumi@dumisdailygrind.com or visit my website on www.dumisdailygrind.com. Until I see you next time, stay well and may your higher power shower you with blessings and keep you safe today. Let us be diligent with the work required to achieve our goals and hopefully experience serenity and peace of mind. The answers are always right in front of us and will be revealed if we truly seek them. Let us be present, conscious, and intentional in our lives and grow positively to achieve the happiness that we truly seek. Goodbye for now. I will